searching for Arth's wife.
I am now on a solo adventure.
Yes, you are in a solo adventure searching for another wife and probably a goblin wife.
I'm just searching for information, not to be. Doesn't have to be a wife, you know. Or unless it's a wife of it for a day, just to get the information.
I am not gonna comment on that. Anything I can say can and will be used again. Yes, it is on Tormenta game. Everything we're talking about right now is on Tormenta game. And yes, Arth is actually searching for information on his.
On my rage.
Yeah.
It's just for short.
Am I messing with him? Yes, a little bit, because it's funny.
Yes. And I don't think Epsu will come.
Yeah,
But it will
Caps
be
is already
unlikely.
down. Caps is already down, so we're gonna do a little bit. Caps will be down and out, so it will probably just be the.
It's like an interlude.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that and maybe Navak and me can do something, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Late night dinner. So, okay, everything has been prepared. First things first, you are going to Valkyria, correct?
Yes.
Good.
Big city, plenty information.
Yes. So getting you to Valkyria.
Oh shit, we could get to your village. Yeah, after.
Okay.
Depending if your village is like if it's inside the store, maybe not. Please no.
He doesn't know, that's the thing. You would have
That's
to give
a
him the
problem.
fucking. You would have to give him. You would have to give him the helmet so he can actually try to remember where to go, or you can just go for. Yeah, it can be. He has no idea where geographically it is.
Yeah, we need to give the helmet to you so you can attune to it because you know, well, you're from there in some sense.
So yeah, it's gonna be funny. We can just go uh, teleport MD.
Maybe.
It
Still
doesn't.
risky.
Yeah, do you know the intricacies of? Oh, you're going to Valkyria, right? You did this investigation before you spoke to her. Oh no, you went through the permanent circle because you're smart. Screw you,
Yeah, I
by the
know.
way.
I
You,
know that's the place.
you cheaty bastard.
I didn't want them to be fucked by teleport.
You didn't want the funniest part of the teleport stuff to happen. I understand. I am sad.
But yes, I have the circle, so it always work. Unless I don't remember it for some reason.
Okay. So, now that everything is ready, now that everything is done, tell me, Where specifically do you want to start going? Do you want to go downtown to ask people around? Do you want to go to the elf village, Nikamura?
Actually, there's probably libraries, right? Or some kind of library.
Several of them. Several of them. It's between. Some of them are about specific topics. Some of them are not. Some of them are about history, stuff like that. So, which one are you searching for?
I mean, it would be kind of specific of like, what are the origins of the rage, basically, of that power.
Okay. So you want to know about rage. So let me check.
And if it's possible, what other ways that can be gotten, like how you get it out of just having it.
Honestly, if you think about it, when you're talking about rage and the berserk state that people get when they do rage, to get more information on it, you probably should go to the Coliseum.
To the Colosseum?
Yes, because you would be
Well,
getting first-hand information about rage itself from some of the people who basically use it from time to time and how they have gotten it. Makes
I
sense.
mean, I can go there, but there's no books about rage.
Not
Like,
as
there has to be research on this at
oh,
some point.
there probably is. There probably is. But the first hand would be them. For books specifically, it might be on general bookstores. Because
Firsthand.
because let's be honest, out of all the classes, the one that probably has the least research done is barbarians.
Come on, some barbarian has to be smart.
Yes, some of them, and they do the research.
Fucking hell.
But there's probably less smart barbarians than there are bards.
Wait, so I'm stupid because I didn't do my research before now? Ugh.
If the shoe fits, as they say.
To be honest, I only know it for a few years, this thing. Anyway, let's keep going.
Am I calling you stupid? I wish I wasn't.
Listen, Nevak, sometimes I don't know how to control it. Didn't know how to control it. Pass.
I honestly cannot say shit about it. So, continuing. Oh, I'm crying here. As it happens, you first, like, for knowing of rage of other people with rage, you would first need to go. You could go to the Coliseum probably to get some information, or you could go to a general bookstore. Ask around. Which one do you prefer?
Uh, let's just get to the sort of barbar. Even though they're probably not the most talkative usually. Whatever, I can go to Colosseum and see and ask them. And maybe they can pinpoint a library if there's
Okay. Well,
smart.
I am going to rephrase this for you. You are going to ask barbarians in the Colosseum for a library.
Maybe.
Does that sound like a good idea?
You can be surprised, okay?
Fucking hell.
I don't know, I just get angry.
And then he starts going on a philosophical talk about
What is to get angry?
the flow state of anger and everything. He starts going like in that whole You can do it. He becomes a self-help guru.
He's a life coach, but with rage.
Okay, so
Listen, it can happen. I will do everything to maybe find some stuff.
okay, I am going to
I have
now.
time.
You have the time, yes. I am going to now make you roll for a D100, and I will choose a number variant for you choose.
69. Fuck, it's reverse 69.
Not even close. I have to tell this story to Novak later. So you're going around talking to people. Coliseum battles seem like they would be like we think of them as 1-to-1, but normally they have teams, especially in this Coliseum, which honestly it is pretty well kept. This is very nice, very freaking nice. And most people are like just loitering around, eating, talking, and there are some groups that are sitting together. And you see a group of what is like the most stereotypical barbarian you have ever seen. The guy literally is using loincloth. And you go like, and he has basically a moderately armored guy to his side, and basically a not quite a. I wasn't gonna. It's not a tunic, but it is basically a long dress with
A one,
very like long hair and everything.
a one piece.
Yes, it is a
He
one
might
piece.
be the wizard. He's the legendary fist wizard.
So you basically sit with them. They acknowledge your presence, continue talking about what they were talking, and continue to eat.
If possible, I'll pay them a drink.
Okay, you ask around for a bartender, and do you ask for 3 or 4 drinks?
Through. Oh, fuck, they're barbarian. I have to think. No, 3.
3. You ask for 3 drinks. So you're not drinking yourself, I see. So
Nope.
as you the 3 drinks come, you slide them to you, and go like the barbarian goes sits like he sits back, goes, "Yep, what is it that you want?"
I need to know how you rage.
Like he raises his eyebrows. Um, okay, that is a very difficult question.
Well, you have a drink to drink and think.
So, how about I tell you how I started all this?
Sure. Tell me your story.
And it's not gonna be
Ah,
a small, what's it called? A small village. Lost around. I was a lumberjack, young one, 15, 14 years old. And some goblins came around, and basically my father got his own axe, and I went with him to fight the goblins that came to attack the village. It was an easy fight, with only like
hmm,
7 goblins, and there were like 12 villagers. Not a very difficult thing.
not really.
But then we came back, and it seems that there was a bait goblins in there. There was the main goblins. The moment we saw what was happening to our village, I simply started seeing red. and took mine and my father's axe and start chopping. And I only finished the moment there were no more goblins around. Problem is, that is what happens every time. Can do it when I want, but that is basically there was this. They killed my mother and sister, and now I rage every time I think of them in that situation.
So you think of that moment. Huh.
Yes,
Mm.
and that's how I rage every single.
That's kind of sad to always think that moment to rage again and again.
It allows me to live my life, drink my beer.
Uh, Interesting.
Why the question, though?
Well, I also have this, but I don't know exactly why I have this.
Like no big family death, no nothing like that.
Well, I did have a close friend that died, and that was the first time that happened. But I don't remember what happened.
Oh, that's and then the lady in front of him that was like with the robe. She basically then now she was very like then she like lumps forward. The robe is still like her hands come out of the robe. It's not something that like she. It is not something that has sleeves, but then she like lunges it forward. So that is well, your memory was fucked with then.
Well, the thing is, after that moment, the blackout, I was supposed, I felt exhausted. Almost, I couldn't even walk. And everything around me was red. And even some trees got down.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
So
But the thing is, that was the first time and only time that happened. Because after that, it's not really, well, seeing red. It's more concentrated, focused when I use it.
yeah, that's what happened every time you rage when you're in control. But the seeing red thing, like the losing of memory, that is yeah, that doesn't did that always happen like before. Like it only happened that time and never again.
Uh, it only happened that time. Afterwards, I just could control it by just focusing. But, you
Wait,
know, I don't know if I could lose control again.
right after? Like it takes sometimes takes years for people to control what they can do. Like the rage state is not something like easy.
Well, the first few times it was harder, obviously. It's just over time. I time skipped a little bit there. It took a long time for sure. It's just in between, obviously, I could, well, somewhat control it, but each time I did it, it was always alone.
When I say controlling, I mean start it.
Oh,
Basically, you could start your rage right after.
somewhat.
What the
That
fuck?
is, huh?
Then
That is an interesting vision. I
you,
never thought it would take. Hmm.
like just to start the rage again, to be able to go into that state, it took me like 2 years.
That wouldn't mean that we'd have done it before without knowing.
And like, and then the girl goes back in. So, um, yeah, about that. It was something to do with your memory as well, it seems. Memory is normally the magic control of shit. So you would have to ask either bards, sorcerers, wizards, that ilk. And also, I will say, as a bard, I do not know what the fuck.
You don't know as a bard,
Yeah, I do not dabble in memory alteration magics. I do not like them.
but you think I have this?
I do know of bards that can do that, yes.
No, but you think I have this Mirror alternation?
Look, you lost your memory. You don't remember stuff. That is probably
It's
memory.
it's true that I don't really remember much of my kids' years.
What the fuck? It was a shot in the dark. Come on, I was right. You owe me another beer.
But it is still a shot of a dark. It's
But
not unusual to not remember your kidhood or childhood.
oh, come
Like
on, it is that unusual, yes. Because I remember my childhood, pretty much all of it.
maybe you're special.
I don't remember, for example, the lunches I have, the breakfasts, but I do remember stuff that happened. I have stories of my childhood, loads of them,
Strange.
especially with the neighbor's kid, but I'm not commenting much on that.
And yet all I remember is huh. I'm going to give him another beer. Her.
Thank you. As she looks at the barbarian, it starts basically making faces.
You too.
And then she like she puts out her tongue to you. Mm, no fun.
I like it equal.
And as you say that, the medium marmalade guy like gives two flicks to his beer.
Hmm.
You fell on your
Mirror.
jokes.
Well, that's a lot of insight. I think you both
Mm.
have some people to visit again.
And they like, thank you for the beer.
It's nothing compared to what you told me.
Are you saying you want to pay us more
I'm leaving.
beer?
Okay,
Careful with your
so
words.
but that's exactly why I didn't say anything. So I need to go to our library, but that time it would be about magic and modifying memory.
Wait, hang on a minute. What?
Because of what she told me, the bard,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and the possibility of modifying memory. Maybe I should check on that.
Okay,
Or
so
I just go straight to the goblins.
so how are you going to check on that?
I'm going to the slums.
To the zone themselves? Okay.
And I'll ask more about rage and maybe spells that can modify memory or
Yeah.
information about that.
Okay, yeah. Basically, what's it called? Memory modifying uh, spells, they are quite frowned upon for obvious reasons. Not illegal, just frowned upon, by the way.
Yeah, yeah.
So, you rolled a fine.
But that was just for my choice to go library or slots.
Let me think. So, you go to the Goblin place. Would you be asking for the memory or the rage?
I'll ask for rage first, and then memory, because it's what I have on track.
Okay, so second question. Would you ask the people in the city or would you go into shops specifically?
Well, if there's shops about spells, then maybe for the memory part, but and rage, I guess.
Make an investigation check.
22.
22. Um, magic shops here, they are magic shops. They are very hidden by themselves. They are like you need to look a lot to figure out if they are actual magic shops because they don't have any what's it call it. No, it's not flags. Signs. There are no signs in here about magic shops. This is basically you have to look around and basically extrapolate
Yeah,
from
yeah.
such a better remote. So, on that note, you do enter a shop, and there is a small goblin smoking a pipe. You're pretty sure this is a magic shop. So, welcome, stranger.
Yo,
How can I help you?
I need. Uh, I'm searching for two things actually.
Two
Well,
things is
it's
more
not
than one.
my first thing. It's not exactly an item I'm searching. It's more like knowledge. I need to
Right.
know. Do you perchance know anything about rage and how it functions? Or anything about it?
Hmm.
Because the thing is, it's usually well controlled by memory or reviving a memory in your mind. Reliving, that's the word. So you can enter the state. But it's not really my case. I want to know if there's alternate versions of that.
Oh, so you don't want rage. You want weird rages.
Pretty much. I don't know what's standard or weird rage, but sure.
Great question. I do not my let's say research, but I can try to figure something out. So, how long do you want this information?
How long?
Yes, because you have.
Oh,
You
you.
understood now. Good.
I mean, I have about 2 weeks left, so maybe a week if you can.
A week. Okay, it will limit the amount of information I can collect to basically this town and probably two towns over. But sure, I can do that for you. Let me understand what you were saying. You want information on different types of rages.
Or, well, yeah, in a sense. Like, if the standard one is just reliving a memory from the past that provoked this state, or something. Mine is not like this, so it has to be a different source or something. I don't know.
Okay, I will try to do so in 1 week. I will try to figure it out. I will send people around to figure this out. I have a fee for this. It is 15 gold up front, 15 gold after. If I don't get any information, I do not get the money after. But I will have to pay people for the information. So if I don't get you anything, I do not make a.
That's.
That's fucked for me, yes, but I normally do get information.
I mean, I was about to say that's kind of fair, but sure, it is kind of bad if you don't get anything.
Yes,
You know.
and I hate it. Happened once. Never
But
again work with that
that's
motherfucker.
who. No, I don't
Client
want to know.
privileges.
That's your
Client
clients.
privileges.
Sure. I'll give him 51 gold because I'm lazy to count. Like, is that 50? About fuck it.
I said 15, motherfucker.
50? I heard 15.
15.
Oh,
What
20
the
gold.
fuck? So for the second, he doesn't touch the gold yet. For the second, what is the second information that you want?
The second is, well, it's also linked with what I said. Because it's from memory, and mine it's not. A gentle, well, not gentle, a bard told me that maybe it's modified. My memory has been altered in some way.
Okay.
And it's mostly because after the first time I did this state, it wasn't that hard to do it again. And that's not normal, apparently. I don't know. So maybe I did it in the past, but I just don't know or remember. Oh god, that's weird to say.
Now let's. Okay, so second information. What I will get for you. Memory manipulation. And how it works, how much can it do, right?
Pretty much.
So, okay, that is a lot easier. A lot fucking easier. For that, I will only go with the 15 gold up front and I'll tell you the information because that's freaking easy.
It's already 20 goal in front. Just take the 5, okay, for it.
Okay. So, memory manipulation. It is normally, and I will say this very fucked. It is, if I'm not mistaken, it is a touch spell. Let me check. No, it is a spell that has to be used very, very often, and by someone very powerful.
I don't think someone is casting this often
It is
if it
not
has to be
expensive.
that way.
It is not expensive. For example, if I cast it, I can only modify up to a day.
Oh,
It's
so you know the spell?
That's why I know the information.
God, okay.
But if, for example, if someone like me wants to alter someone's memory, they can do it from a day before. It can get up to a that I know of. It can get up to a year if the person is a lot more powerful than I am. I'm not even sure if that's the limit.
Okay, but I'm just throwing this at you. I don't really remember much of my childhood. That's probably more than a year.
Yeah, let's say I live with you and I alter your memories daily with nothing.
Scratch, scratch.
Yes, you see, it is quite dangerous. I do not use this spell.
I
I hate it, but I know it. I cannot forget it, which is actually funny. I cannot forget a memory altering spell.
but can't you just cast it on yourself to forget?
I am not touching my own memories. Are you fucking nuts?
But that the suggestion you mean is there's someone that does this yearly, for instance, that I wouldn't even know.
You wouldn't remember. Let's say, completely on a limb here. Let's say you were a slave and they cast memory altering magics every day on you. Someone as weak as I am in this field could do that to you. Could do that to you and one other person, even. This is
That's
terrifying stuff. I hate this. I cannot forget it, but I hate this.
that is. It seems so wild that someone would do this yearly, even as powerful you say.
True. Depends on what they want to hide. They are. This is a complete fucking rumor. And I'm doing this for the 5 extra go. There are some noble houses that would do this to their slaves they release. Or do it to
Okay.
the slaves they can release. For example, someone indebted to them. They alter their memories daily for anything that they cannot tell the outside world.
Uh, is there a way to know if my memory has been jumbo up?
Like, and you're looking at the goblin. The goblin looks at you, and then he looks down. No, there's not.
That's
That is terrifying. And then,
that
like,
is
you,
that's
you,
terrifying.
you see him. He's actually kind of like, he looks scared.
Okay. Okay.
Like,
Well, it's just a theory. It's not like that would happen.
and then you can see he's an old goblin, and you can see his eyes start to water. And he goes, how do I know this stuff?
No, don't do this to me.
No, forget it. I'll have to do that on my own.
Are you doing this to me? No.
He put his hand on his head like, I'm never using this spell again. Holy fuck.
Anyway, there's no way to know at all if my memory has been jumbled. That's oh well, if it has been jumbled, I don't know. It's possible. Not denying because I don't
Well,
remember much of
there.
my childhood.
Let's
Apparently, that's
say
weird.
one thing that I know of this. If you have memories and you don't behave like you normally would, for example, if I want someone modified my memory to yesterday give away half of my shop, that is not how I would work. Then you can know it's actually false. But you have no memory.
Hmm, that is worrisome.
And also,
I'm going to think on this.
there are different types of modified memory. The one that I can handle is only a 10-minute interval. There are some that only wipe your memory. So yeah, it's fucked.
Why magicians have so much power?
They're fucked.
That means you are.
Yes, I'm fucked.
Okay.
We never had this conversation. We don't. You do not talk about this to anybody that you do not trust. You didn't hear this from me. I will get you the information. Come back in a week. What the fuck?
That's fine. I never knew you.
And then
Except in 1 week.
he accompanies you to the door, and then as you go out with him, like, and then you see closed at the door.
No wonder he has no sign. I guess I have to go to the library.
This was a very terrifying conversation.
Well, now I have a new thing. Is forget a magic that forgets memory can be cured or known in some way.
Well, he told you of a way. The forget memory? Eh.
But I want to see if there is stuff about it in the library as well.
Okay,
I want to fact check him.
fair enough. So, what like are you going in a library inside of the Goblin part, or are you going elsewhere?
I'm going out as well.
Downtown, Elven Village, Nitamura, where?
Downtown.
Downtown, near the statue. Good. Okay. Roll me a D10. Roll me a D10.
The fuck coming up.
Okay, it's a 2. Okay. So you get into you see you start looking around for libraries. You see one of them like they do not have the vibe of magic, and then you see one. Yeah, it has eternal flame as a torch outside. That's probably a good place. You get in.
Never. Yeah. Continue.
You get in. There's and you see an old lady like making crochet and everything. Oh, welcome, welcome. Um, how can I help you?
So, miss. I'm searching for stuff about rage and a spell that can alter memory, apparently.
The moment you say alter memories, her hands like she basically stops moving her hands like from the crochet, and the crochet keeps doing itself. Um, that is very frowned upon magic. May I ask you why you want to know?
Well, just to be clear, I cannot use magic, so I won't be able to use whatever information there is in there. Well, it's also because I'm just curious about it, and maybe it's because I have it. I don't know.
Make a deception check. Oh, no, maybe because you have it. What do you mean by you have it?
Well,
That your
I don't
mind
know.
that your mind has been altered, or
Possible.
yeah, okay. So you're not actually telling a lie.
I'm doing half.
Make a deception roll then.
22.
22. Okay. Um, okay. He looks at you. Make an insight check.
60.
Okay. She looks at you and you see something. Her eyes glazed out for like 3 seconds, and as she's staring at you, then she gets up. Let's first do the rage part, if you don't mind. Um.
Sure, one step at a time.
So, what is it that you want to know about the rage state that the barbarians get into?
Well, I want to know the trigger first. What are
Well,
the usual trigger?
either I have heard myself, as I have read most of the books here, actually like states like two books. There are normally two different types of rage. One that comes from trauma and one that comes from mushrooms. Yes, mushrooms.
Mushrooms?
Yes, mushrooms. Drugs, mushrooms, any way you want to call them. It change the fact that they are drug induced.
Okay. That's true. You know, I never knew mushroom could do such things.
Yes, hallucinogenics are very terrifying. So how does that work? They're the mushrooms that they induce a state of, if the person is prepared and everything, is trained to do so, go through a lot of process. It is a whole village initiation thing. It is very interesting, very like well made, very procedural. They, they don't call it that, but come on, we call it that. It is that screwed up.
Okay.
So drugs, yes. And there's the second one. The second one is basically a trauma induced one, which is the person gets something that happens to them, they really, 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 really dislike it, and then that's what happens. They get, you know, they reach something primal within themselves. Some people can have it, some people cannot have it. We do not understand why, but some people can actually activate this primal urge, some people can't. And the people who can, they go through trauma and they manage to activate it. It is rarer, but yes, it happens a lot.
So, okay. And by you trigger this rage again later by reliving this trauma?
On the trauma, yes, they some people they relive it, and some people they just after like a lot of things that happen to them, they basically just access the primal place directly. It is a complete different deal. a lot stronger as well because they do not have the block of what happened to them.
Okay, so some of them are have more control and to the point to just wield it pretty much.
Yes, some of them will it to basically they can stay almost the whole day in a rage state.
Oh god, okay.
Yes.
That's impressive. Uh, However, it's still. You say the mushroom. Well, yeah, the mushroom one is like a whole ritual that takes a whole village to do.
Not a whole village. It is normally done in tribal settings.
Okay.
Yes, it is a village thing. Normally, people would not go through this, but yes, it is normally a tribal setting. They are taught how to do it. They have their friends, they have their family around to help them with it, and the whole ordeal. A tribal initiation, if you will.
I would have to consider this.
So, have you gone through one of these?
Well, yes and no. In the sense of, well, let me explain. There was one time, well, the first time I would suppose, that I would say trauma, but it's just because a close friend to mine died on a battlefield. And I just kind of destroy everything as far as I can tell because I don't remember anything of when that happened. And the thing is, I mean, after this, it didn't took long that I just do it.
Were you a normal fighter before that?
I
I
was a
mean,
scout.
yes. When I say a normal fighter, someone that doesn't go into berserk states.
Mm, I was just a scout before.
As she goes after that, she was like beside you with the two books. Then she goes around the counter, and then she takes her own like there's a now a parchment, and she pushes the crochet things to the side as they continue to crochet whatever she was doing, and she starts like writing down what you're saying. So you were just a scout, and then your friend died, and you went into a literally blind rage.
Uh, it's more a blind berserk. Like I
Okay.
destroy trees.
No, even inanimate objects.
Well, obviously I killed everybody that was there,
That is par for the course.
but even yeah, trees I cut down with my own claws, and I was completely out. Like I could barely
Claws?
walk.
Claws?
But yes, I have claws under these gloves.
Neat. Do you think it's a werewolf thing?
It or take a moment. No,
So
I
you
don't think I'm a werewolf.
no full moon things, no nothing like that.
No,
Aww.
I saw full
Wait.
moons. I like full moons.
And you say that you like full moon. She was looking to the side, and then she looks at you. No, it cannot be werewolf. You have the claws right now. This is very interesting. Do you mind if I
Uh,
call my colleague to talk to you about this?
I mean, if I can explore new path to know what it's this, yes,
Basically, he is the owner of the shop, or several shops actually.
sure, go ahead. And just to be clear, I am always like this. Always know I was this. So no, I'm not a werewolf.
Okay, as you finish saying that, from the door appears an old man, like a really fucking old man with like gray robes. Like he is the stereotypical wizard, like long fucking beard, like really really old, tired eyes.
Hey, Gandalf, is that you?
That's not my name, but sure, call me that. I like him though. He's a nice guy. Live
Or
it long
Decker
enough.
Kane?
Nah. So, I've been told you're coming for. You wanted to know about memory spells.
In part,
Why?
and rage. Because, well, my rage seems to be linked, well, usually linked with memory. Yeah, I think I'm missing something, maybe. If I say to you that I don't remember much of my childhood, does that trigger something?
I would like to.
Like
Yes.
10 and up, I can remember, but before that, not really. It's easy.
Hmm. So, I'm going to try something with you. Do you mind it? It is a. It is a very weird thing. Our minds will be linked for a second. Out for an hour. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
And I want you to think of anything that you can think of your childhood, if you don't mind.
Okay. That is a weird call, but sure.
Well, I'm trying to discover what you have in your memory. So, as he basically gets his taps 3 times in the ground, taps one
Wait,
into his own head, and taps once into your head.
we're doing this at the entrance?
Yes, no one is gonna come in here, don't worry.
What?
I don't know how you got in
Okay.
there, honestly. So,
Why? It's just there, the entrance? No?
it shouldn't be. Do not know how the fuck you did that. So, go ahead and think of, try to think of your childhood.
What, you want the whole story of what I remember? Or.
No, basically, I just, he tells you to just think of it. Just any memories, any images, anything that you can think of your childhood, please think of it. And you just go through it in your own mind. Like,
Yeah, sure, I can. Oh. I mean, most stuff that happened in that orphanage.
mhm.
And that, what was the town again? Norva. Most of it.
As you think of everything, and you finish thinking about it, like he goes, yeah, I'm sorry to say, but most of that is false.
How is that false? I was there. Wait, what is what you consider it false?
Remember, how can I say this? Someone has messed with your memories. A lot of it is true. Like, years of it is true. But there are several points that do not make sense inside of your memories. So someone has been messing with your memories for a long time.
Does that does that mean I'm not really who I should be?
I wouldn't say that.
Wait,
Imagine if 1 hour a day was not your own. That is what happened to you, basically.
that's
You still are who you are. It won't change. Except parts of it have been wiped from your memory.
By wife, you mean my old childhood or almost?
No, basically, let's say one day every, I don't know, every month, it simply doesn't work.
Oh, okay.
It is an average. Remember, sometimes you were like something happened. It is a very weird thing. I cannot undo it. It is not possible to be undone because you have written memories over it.
So that does that my brain did memories with the false memories to feel it?
Yes, we do that a lot actually. It's kind of not nice.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, even when we just forget things, our brains create a memory. We can imagine we have done something and have not done something.
I
Yeah,
who could have done this to me and why?
honestly, a lot of people.
I mean, a lot of people. I'm not like the head of the wizard place or anything.
I know you're not, but let's say, let's say if someone evil got their hands on you and wanted to still do something evil to you, but didn't want you telling stuff. That is the easiest way to do so. You do not need to silence who doesn't know.
I want to make an insight check on him.
Go for it. What is it that you want to know from him?
Because it's a lot of stuff he's saying, and it's just hard to believe.
You get the feeling that he is saddened. Like, he is sad to have to tell you that. And he seems to be completely truthful.
I don't know what to think.
It is very hard, and I am sorry. Unfortunately, there are no ways that we can undo this. Would have to figure it out on your own on this one.
I feel like a shell right now. In the sense of see, it's like I'm seeing myself outside of myself. I don't know. That makes
You
party in this sense.
believe me, I know the feeling. And with that, do you have any other questions about this, or can I go back to my house?
Do you do you think the rage is the reason?
If there isn't, if there isn't anything else outside of the norm, it might be. But it would be
Well,
weird
just
for you to just rage every single day or once a month.
it's true, but just look at me. I I'm half something and some part of human. Have a tail.
So, it is a cute one.
But the thing is, I never really see that kind of people around that often.
So, there are hybrids of everything, I'm saying. Half dragons do have stories to tell, believe me. There is even a half dragon that I know that is half dragon, half dragon.
How does that work?
Half blue dragon, half white dragon.
Oh, in that sense.
That's fucked up. It's funny as fuck. I mess with him all the time.
I think I have to find in some way my parents to know.
Your parents, or maybe there might be clues in your town that you live. Those are the two things that I could advise you on. Because searching your memories will not be fruitful.
The memories of others will.
Do not dabble in. And you say memories of others, you go like, do not meddle. And he seems to grow a little bit in memory magic.
Don't. I can't do magic.
I just say that he like he's like becomes a little bit smaller again, normal size. Good, good, good.
No, but it's.
I got the wrong impression. My bad. It is
But
just that
that's.
it is a very sensible thought.
I know. It's just. Is it possible to not able to use magic at all for a person?
Yes. That goes into magic theory and everything. But imagine if everyone had a possibility of altering the veil, right? And every single spell, it is a different amount of the veil that you can alter. Some people do not have access to the veil. Some people have so little access that cantrips take a lifelong to learn. Some people can alter the veil for birth, which makes it terrifying.
Okay.
It is simply, you would call it a muscle that you can basically train, but some people gain muscle faster, some people will always be skinny, such is life.
I see.
For example, that bastard, and he points at the lady, she's still crocheting here and in the other room. She's good at it.
I guess I have to have a talk with my caretaker and see what she can tell me.
Oh, let's hope you do manage to find them easily enough. And please tell me they were outside of the Tormenta, the current Tormenta storm.
Oh, they're far away from the center.
Okay, so they're also not in the South Continent then.
No,
Okay, good to know. So,
not as far as I know anyway.
so they might be safe. Yes, great to hear. Um, I you made me a little bit curious. I'll say it bluntly. So I would like to present you with and he takes from like a pocket a small eye. This is a magic item that me and my colleagues and my students can keep an eye on you. Do you wish to take it?
I blankly take it.
Thank you very much. And then he takes like this is the corresponding eye as he takes another one, and then what would be your name, little mister?
Arf.
And goes at it like with an F or a TH.
It's a th. Well,
Who
is
gave you
this
that?
even my name at that point?
It probably is. Remember, I told you your whole memory wasn't white, just parts of it. And then whoever gave you that name has a great sense of humor. And then like you see in the magic eye in the magic item in his in his hand, the magic eye, it goes, it arc appears, and in the one in your hand, uh, in yours, it appears a big, just a T.
Hmm.
So, there you go. Thank you very much. If we find anything, we will try to contact you. And probably she
I
will enter in contact with you through your mind. Please do not get scared and do not scream.
can you give me your name?
Um, he gives a small smile. My name would be Talude.
Motherfucker. Talude. Thank you.
No, thank you. It seems that when you find stuff out, we will also get a lot of new information and a lot of people to hunt. So don't worry about it.
Right.
Or if you want to do the hunt yourself, I'll leave it to you.
I'll try to do it myself. It's okay. For now.
Go ahead. Hmm?
I'm just a little bit out of the beat. Sorry.
Do you want to go somewhere, actually?
After this, no.
No, I mean, like, do you want me to get you some? That's my meaning.
I'm okay with this. I have this hood. I know I have double hood, but it's fine. This hood, it's how I got here. It teleports.
I know, but that has a failure rate.
Don't worry. I know the magic circle.
Yeah, okay.
Or I have an object.
Wait,
It's fine.
are you... Are you friends with the little fairy? What was her name? That bastard told me about her. What was her fucking name?
For a moment, Art was blank, and as he says this, it's like, what? What are you saying that you know Astrea?
Wait, I do not know her. I have been told of her. Don't worry about it.
Why are you? How does her name got to you?
I have to... Come on, she's an adventurous fairy. That is not common.
It's not?
No, not really. They are pranksters, not adventurers.
Well, they can take adventure to prank the world.
Yes, they can, but normally they don't.
Well, that's what she kinda is doing, I think.
Nah.
It's hard to follow her.
I would imagine it would be so. So yeah, okay, so... Oh god. Oh. Oh, that got a lot heavier. Do you want me to send you to Malbetrin?
Sure.
Actually, never mind that. And he taps the ground 2 times. And then he just pushes you.
Where am I at?
You are inside of the guilds in Malbetrin. And you can hear from the portal that you just passed. Fucking hell.
What just happened? Art is going to stand there for a good 10 minutes, just not moving. I think I need to change my mind. I'm just going to watch Navak forge something, I don't know.
Time for ASMR blacksmithing. this is the second week, right?
Yeah, it's like after, let's say at half point we went to the beach episode.
Okay,
So there's
so
still, no, it's a little bit after.
a little bit after the second week. So I think he would be doing the swords already. Yeah, he would probably be at the swords at this point. Wait, did you start with the swords? I thought you started with the plater. Oh, so you're okay.
Oh, he's improving the play.
So you spend the day watching Navak doing really precise work. Like goddamn precise work.
I mean, I don't really pay attention to his work. I am out of this world for the day. It's just like, just not standing around watching the wall dry, the paint of the wall dry. I'll just at least watch the progress. Kinda watching the progress of the back. But I'm just thinking of what just happened. And like, was this a mistake?
Let me give me a second. I have so many questions.
Like, I paid 20 gold to a goblin. I came back with some kind of eye from just the head of the city wizard.
You're almost
And-
right. Yes.
And having an existential crisis.
Yep. Oh no, trauma.
Erased trauma.
Schrodinger's trauma. You do not know if it was trauma or not.
Ugh. You didn't hear the first time you said the question. At the third time, he reacts. Sorry. It was. I don't know how to put it, honestly. Something changed in my head. Or has been changed. What am I even thinking at this point? You can say that. Apparently, my memories has been played with. For years. Or something. And I don't know who or why or what. I don't know. Nope. there's no way apparently that to know who made it, well, who did it. There's barely a way to know if I was playing with memories. I kind of did with Talud. Is he the like main head of Arcaria? An old wizard. But I sorry. I went back in my memories with him, and he's telling me that some very make sense or just plainly false, but it's hard to even know which one is false or real at this point. And like I say, it's a big chunk of years. Like, I don't really remember much of my childhood, other than maybe 10 and up, let's say. But before that, it's kind of hazy. Well, it's my best option, but yeah, you didn't. You actually probably don't know. But I was raised in an orphanage, so my parents, I don't really know who they were or what they are. And as far as I know, even my caretaker just. I just kind of went there one day. Well, I visited them before we went to beach, and that was fine. But now I need to visit them again for a different reason, completely. If I don't, well, I'll let you type. Well, that was my question. Because if I cannot really trust my memory at that point, I'll have to trust other people's memory about me, pretty much. Which is so strange to say. Well, that or I'm going to ask Valkyria about it. No. As much as Valkyria is about ambition and such, yeah. The thing is, I need to be clear of this before we go in there, I think. And at the same time, I try to find information about my rage that I can do. And apparently, it's abnormal. I well, from books and people I heard, there's two main ways to get this. Mushrooms. Apparently, if you do enough drugs, you can get it. I don't know. And or rituals. I didn't do this unless I forgot about it. The other way is trauma, but the particular thing is, I did have a moment that I entered rage, but the people I talked to said it took years to months to years to control this. In my case, it wasn't really the case. It didn't took that long. I guess there's. I mean, this is my lead also in the sense of my lost memory. Like, what if I lost memory because they doesn't want to know how I got this rage or something? I don't know. I just still don't know who the hell would do this. I feel like I'm a nobody, so. Uh, yeah. Arf is the name I was given. No. I'll try to stay steady with Arf. The one that should get, well, tell my name is either my caretaker or mom slash dad if I have one. You think we can go peek in that enchanted forest? I mean, what if we cannot come back? We're going to be only two in there? Unless you want to wait for the party, but at that point it's going to be in 2 weeks. Well, less than that. If I even have the head for it. It's, Scry on.
Thinking, the better I could come up with, better to be prepared. It's better to be prepared than get punched in the dick.
It's better to
But-
prevent than to bat wounds, basically.
Okay, yeah. There is an expression in English, but I don't remember.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Prevent rather than cure.
Yeah.
That is literally the first time in my life that I've heard this.
Really?
Yes!
I mean, you heard it in your own tongue?
Yes.
No?
Yes, only
Okay.
my own, but never like, never the prevent rather than cure.
Yeah.
My mom always say it.
Mhm.
But is it right to go? Well, right, not right now. Maybe tomorrow. After tomorrow? I don't know.
I think you have also a lot to take in. I think it's better not to stray further from your thought. Your day must have been horrible, so go drink some. Stop thinking.
No, I don't drink.
Then eat. Eat your fill. Drink water.
I mean, I would need to do something like you're doing right now, which is forging. I need to occupy my mind, otherwise I'm going
Want to
not
help?
going good.
You want to help? You can help. There is always something you can do here.
Yeah, let's do this. I'm going to help Navak for chit chat and help Navak for the rest.
And for the rest of the time, you're not going back to Mokatrin to get the information again?
To Valkyria, you mean?
Okay, my bad. Okay.
Yeah, I will, but it's in 1 week, so I'll go back there in 1 week. I paid for this service, damn it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're going back there to get
The information that the Goblin has.
roll me 3d20s.
Oh, not together. 16, 3, and 10.
Okay. Okay, I'm
It's almost the average.
yeah. But I'm thinking here, okay, so let's say you spend the week helping out Navak. He will get bonus points for that when he's back, but he will think about it later. So, as you're doing things and you go back to Valkyria, you then start talking to the Goblin guy again. You go back to
Hello.
the same shop and everything. As you look at the Goblin, he seems older.
What happened to you?
You happened to me.
Well,
I think you understand what happened to me, but fuck you.
I mean, something similar happened to me like this.
I know. Fuck you.
How do you know I... Okay. What do you find?
For your rage.
Yep.
And like he looks down to his right. I found like a few things about it. There are some different types of rage depending on the tribal origin that you do. There are tribal rages that go for tokens, violence, and many other, even funny enough, similar to arcane shit, but it is natural, it is nature. It is something always connected to nature one way or another. Can be the person's own destruction, can be animals, can be elements, can be a lot of things.
Hmm.
Except they do not go well with arcane. And as a side note, that is why one of those fucking wizards they try to make you do something with arcane, but it normally never works. Yeah. So,
But
hmm?
if it did work, what would happen?
um, depends what they want to accomplish with it. Imagine if they want to have one of the, let's say, natural things happen. For example, there are some barbarians that they have access to lightning, and lightning. They launch lightning from their chest.
That sounds epic. What's the problem?
No, it's simply that. It is fucking epic. It's just like that's terrifying, honestly. As a
I
wizard,
mean,
that's terrifying.
uh, sure, but you can do crazy year stuff.
I know, but I never expected a barbarian to be able to launch lightning. The guy comes running at two, lightning coming out. A wizard is a fucking coward. This guy is running at you with lightning.
It's fine, I can evade this.
Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. It is simply that is my own fears. Don't worry about it. So, yes,
Huh.
the upon rage, it is easier for them to not feel the damage they're taking, and by consequence, even take less damage, which is bonkers. So,
Uh,
wizards want that power. They always want more power, such is our life. And there are some wizards that want to have barbarian powers with their arcane powers. So they try to make, I don't know, probably they would try to make something like an arcane.
that seems scary.
I know, right? Where their power
Using.
does not come from nature but from the veil.
But I mean, you said that yourself. It doesn't come together at all.
It doesn't. And they try it because that's what wizards do.
Huh.
They may never succeed, or they may succeed in 1,000 years. Doesn't fucking matter. If it tickles their curiosity, they're going after it.
I mean, that's the base of a wizard.
I know, right? So yes, there are some wizards that could try that, and yes, that is basically the weirdest part of the room. Basically, there are some fucking wizards that want to have that power. I'm like, yeah, sure, go ahead, try it. No, a lot of people have tried before you. A lot of people will have failed. You will fail as well. Go ahead, waste your life.
But what if the wizard just want to give rage to someone else? Like, if you have to experiment with rage, you really need rats.
Yes, you would. That's what I mean. He would have, like, he would first, he would try with other people. Yes, absolutely. And then get hunted down by goddamn inquisitions.
Or hidden.
Yeah, it is very hard to hide that amount of messing around with the veil. Go ahead and try it. You're gonna die. Because, you know, every single magic has the repos on the veil, and there are some people who like figuring out that. And anything that is out of the ordinary basically becomes a target. Yes, so they can actually go and ahead and try to do that. And they're gonna get hunted down. And put down like dogs. Deservedly, because honestly, experiment on people deserve to be put down on dogs. I'm gonna say fucking hell.
That's interesting.
What?
Huh.
What part of it?
Just-
I think I rambled.
I mean, just theory. I don't know where my rage is from or why. What if I was this rat
That
and
is
it
one
just
thing
works?
that if you were not my client, I would be selling that information.
But you are already setting the information.
I am not selling the information for my clients. I do not sell. Or else I would go out of business. What I'm telling you, if other wizards, the crazy ones, they knew of that, they would hunt you down. So don't talk about it. Right? I am not selling your information to anyone. I am not selling other clients' information to anyone. Almost
Okay.
anyone, let's be fair.
You said that in that sense, I see.
Like,
But it's just a theory.
yes, it is a theory, but you said it yourself. What if you're one? Like, if you're one, people will hunt you down just to discover if you are or not. That's why I'm telling you, don't talk about it. I don't know about it, you don't know about it, no one needs to know. But if the king, or if someone who is threatening my life, knows about it,
Modify your memory yourself. No.
he looks at you, and you can see, again, tears forming into his eyes. No.
It's I know.
But yes, if the
But-
king comes, or if, let's say, what's his fucking name? Victorious? Come? If that guy has no scruples, he would kill me for information. I am not dying for you, but I would not be. I hope he doesn't discover you exist. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, you almost die by old age for me.
That's a process everyone goes through. You just made it worse, don't worry about it.
Look, I just accelerated your old age death.
Maybe, and then
You know, I know a place that can reverse age if you want.
You know what? Maybe I might actually destroy my own memory of our conversation, to be honest. I haven't been able to sleep well.
Are you sure 15 is enough for you?
No, not really. But I need to keep, I need to keep myself grounded. I need things to not change. And I need to keep working. And, like, he has a small wood bending toy on his hand. He's basically bending it and bending it back.
Okay, maybe I'll just leave. Take the money.
Thank you
I'll
very much.
give.
Thank you for your patronage. I would say come back, but
No, don't.
come back with other types of deals, okay? Not this kind of shit. Anything
I think-
else? Anything else?
Well, let's just say I'll refer to you if someone else needs information, okay?
Amen to that. And do tell them tell me who sent them.
Okay.
Dear God, this is terrifying.
I worry, look at him as I quit, but I quit. I leave the place. It's like I got enough
Congratulations.
shit. I got enough shit last week. This is the least.
Congratulations,
cannot-
you have traumatized the Goblin Mage.
Listen, I cannot have already myself traumatized to handle. I cannot handle someone else that is traumatized by me because of my problems.
Fucking hell.
Maybe that's why I left the rogue part of my life.
Yep, maybe. So.
Nah. Teleport back to my country.
So, question. What is it that you want to do now?
I mean, are we trying to go to the Vax village? I give you the teleport helm so you can maybe go there.
Not bad.
I mean, for the first trip, you go alone, come back to me, and then we can go. Don't question it, just attune to it and you will know. The problem, Navak, is the first trip, if you half remember what it is, it might kill us. Maybe. It's really up to chance. Like, I know you might. I mean, you're from that village, but it's a long time ago. It might not be there anymore. I don't know. It's in mountains. Which mountains is it? I mean, you can try. The chances that you die from this, well, die unconscious. I mean, depending on how clear your memory is. You can check on teleport spell to know. Depending on how familiar you are with the place, with the village, then the better it is. Like, yeah, you're from there, but it's a while ago, and you didn't came. Well, you're from there. That's probably familiar, I guess. Yeah. Like, it's 9 years ago. You're from there, so I guess it's either very familiar or I don't know how long you live in that village.
No, the DM rolls.
The DM, bro.
It's written there. The DM rolls.
And we know Owl is Cry's love. But like, if it's very familiar, like the odds of dying is like none.
So, question. Do you want me to use the purple, green, or red dice?
But it's still asking, is it very familiar
I
or
am
not?
not saying anything.
You don't know shit about your village. I know that.
He knows the dice is IRL, yes. And the
Associated object. Purple dice.
purple dices, green dices, or red dices?
The purple is cute.
The red ones are the ones I use the most. Okay, green. I got the green ones. They don't make enough sound for you guys to hear. Well, let's go.
Am I with him?
He
With
said
this
he was
trip?
not going alone.
Okay. We're in together, I suppose.
Okay, I got myself a number.
It's like, are you very familiar with it? As I take your hand, and you just teleport. It's like, oh.
After taking the time to basically attune to the item, you guys hold hands, which is very cute. And you teleport to a very, very, very cold place.
There's no storm. Please, storm.
So,
Oh no.
it is very cold, and you look up, cloudy skies, except you don't feel the dread that you would feel looking at the Tormenta storms. So you know you are not inside of the Tormenta.
Thank God, it's still cold.
It is colder than it was at Bell Village. You look around yourself. You're not even fucking sure where you are, but it is just snow. You can only see snow everywhere. You like make an investigation check.
Are you sure is this your village? Is there even a village?
Let me check how much you have gotten with the other dice. You would have gotten a 53 with the red dice and a 97 with the purple dice.
Oh my fucking God. I mean, that's good 97 on teleport.
So, you look around, you start rummaging through the snow, and you start looking around, walking around, trying to find out what the hell was happening. After like a good 1 to 2 hours investigation, you actually do find some really old, like basically leftover, unused parts of a village, which is not actually like a whole village, more like a camp. Mostly in these kind of camps, there's the main fireplace. You basically find signs of that. And the runes do have like basically drawings on.
There was something.
Oh yeah, you recognize some of them you don't know, some of them are alterations of drawings you knew. And some of them are even like runes of giant language.
They didn't care to leave us a little bit of wood to warm up.
See,
9 years later. I'm trying to cover my body with my tail so I can keep warm. Fuck.
it does not fucking help. It is fucking cold and it's fucking windy. This is horrible.
Sorry, can you repeat?
Yeah, he's trying to cover himself. His tail is not helping.
Oh, sorry. I give him my jacket.
It's so oversized, but it helps.
And it is hella hot.
How is your blood that hot all the time?
Oh, I am resistant to cold, so
Fuck, I wish I was. And it's no wonder you're resistant. Look at this temperature.
yep. It's like summer.
Does
Sorry.
so the drawing does it tells you something? I mean, there was people here.
As there was people here, but we have several different villages that we go because we have different locations.
Maybe the drawing tells us where they went. No.
Does it right?
The drawings are basically children messing around with the stones, passing the time. No, the drawings do not help. Some of them are even dicks, by the way. Such is what children
Why?
would do. Because children do that, come on.
Maybe they should learn from street art. Dicks are so 15 years ago.
Come on.
I'm gonna look a little bit farther then.
Okay, you're gonna keep on investigating, trying to discover traces of where they could have gone.
Yeah.
Okay, that is really hard.
Or trying to know where the fuck I am right now.
Yeah. I will try to figure where we are. You try to figure where they went.
Okay,
Okay.
make a whoever's trying to figure out where you are, make a nature check.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I mean, it's a 7. It's better than the max.
Can we help each other?
You
Can
already
we help
did.
each other?
You already did.
With advantage.
No, no advantages. You guys, you honestly have no idea where you, like in relation to the, like in the map. This is one place. This is a place. This is a mountain. All the mountains look the same.
Fuck the map. Look at the sun. Wait, there's no sun. Well, oh, I know it's cold.
It's hella cold. It is one of the icy mountains of the world. Congratulations, you guys already knew that.
And there's a lot of them.
Yes. So,
Can I help in the investigation?
Sure. After trying to figure out and failing royally,
19.
so what you can get from places like you look around a very long time. You try to look for basically signs in the distance of different camps. And You do not find any camps that go up the mountains. Like looking from afar, you can kind of see the different, it's basically a something that wouldn't make sense when you look in front. When you look from above, it makes sense.
Oh, okay,
Uh,
yeah.
you can see from afar that the camps that you can see from the distance, which are not many, maybe two, they don't go up the mountain. They go down the mountain. And Navak knows why.
I know.
Yes, you're Goliaths. Goliaths have problems with giants. Giants live on the top of mountains.
Ah, okay, yeah. But I don't think we do have problems with giants.
Um, Not when resources are abundant.
Okay, okay, fair enough.
When resources are not abundant, yes, you have problem with everything. So that is the clue I can give with so little nature checks and investigation checks.
This
I mean,
sometimes has
19 is pretty high.
Yeah,
yeah,
7 is also very low.
That's if where the fuck we are, not where
I
they
know.
went.
So, like, I
this
cannot give you
we
a direction because you have no idea what direction you're at.
You fucking shite.
Like, the only direction that I can give you is in relation to the mountains that you see, and it's downwards, and that's it. I cannot help you more because I cannot give you, oh, this is to the north. You have no idea where the fuck north is.
Because we don't see the sun.
I
yeah,
know.
we can start going down though. So if we can find any indications or any landmarks.
So you're going to try and follow the camp trails. Let's go with that word.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. How long will you keep at it? That's my question.
Let's see. How long can I stand in this cold?
Yeah, something like that.
Let's say you can only stay in this cold until it turns night. When it's night,
Okay.
it is time to leave.
So maybe a few hours.
Yeah, you do have a few hours. And the camps are really far away as well. So it might take a few hours to go to the next camp and everything.
I mean, theory, Navek. If they left any part of their camp, maybe we can take the object and take it as associate object to teleport to.
True.
Where that will send us, I have no idea. It might be the same exact place, but if the camp is somewhere else,
Yeah, at least we can start from the same point.
maybe. It's it's the maybe option.
Oh, yeah.
Worst case, it just sends us back here, and we just can come back here whenever.
Yeah. No, yeah, that sounds good. Sounds good.
So I'm gonna say this is very difficult terrain. Not for the Goliath, mostly for ours. Yeah, this sucks. And although having a cult is really good, it also drags you down.
You want me to carry you? It's fine.
uh, I think it's just better because otherwise I'm just running and not running.
Yeah, yeah,
This I expend more energy, pretty much.
yeah.
So
I
I need to know: Princess carry or potato bag carry?
up to you. What do you prefer?
Uh, Yeah, the potato bag.
Oh.
Okay.
I was thinking of like just zip the jacket and drag me on the ground like if I was dead.
it's harder.
I know, but it does. The potato keep us both warm in a sense.
True. It's gonna be a backpack then.
So,
No
um,
homo.
No, it's fine.
if it was the princess carry all of the homo. So, let's go with the whole thing about everything. You do manage to get to one more camp. It is also abandoned. Like, no signs of life for years, it seems.
Is
And
there dicks somewhere?
on thing this time, the stones, they seem to have a lot less drawings. But yes, such is the life of everyone. One of them does have a dick drawn into one of them.
That camp was more service.
And you notice the stones are smaller for this one.
They
Um,
still.
the
What do you
stones
mean?
for the there that stay around the fire pit.
Are the stone unusual or it's just normal rocks?
Just normal rocks.
Oh, all right.
So you continue with your like this. It wasn't very far, but it took you a long time. Um, you make a athletics check with disadvantage, Nevak. Goddamn.
Wow. Goddamn.
So as you start walking, this is horrible. This is not a good time. Carrying people while trekking to the snow is a pain in the ass. But you do manage to get to another camp, but it is almost night. And again, it keeps on going downward the mountain.
Well, can take a piece, and it's like a checkpoint.
True. Let's mark this place and we come back later. It's not
Well,
going to be good for you. Spend the night here.
none of us. It does include you, and we have barely anything to survive in this condition.
True. Let's go back.
So we go back to the Malpatrine.
I mark that place though.
Mhm.
Mark
You
something.
get one of the stones, and okay, you mark one of the stones and everything, and you go back. Are you going to continue this whole?
Warmth.
Are you going to continue this whole? What's it called? Travel.
Expedition.
Yeah.
Very prepared though. Next time, yes.
Let me make a better question. Are you gonna forego smithing time for these expeditions?
Yeah,
Oh
that's
no,
the
no,
thing.
no, no, not right now. No.
Like half a day, it's fine. Like we tried,
You probably
but
could
yeah.
get someone who is used to walking into snowy terrains.
We,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
sure.
Belle is occupied with papers. Is she not?
And we also need snowshoes.
Yeah, we definitely need snow. I mean, I need snowshoe and proper winter equipment.
Yeah,
Okay.
clothes, everything.
Okay, so we're doing that after the normal downtime that you guys are going to have, after the month is over.
Probably.
Unless I continue alone to do this,
You're going
to
in
go
alone.
down.
Are you fucking nuts?
I'm a survivalist.
Okay, sure.
I'm a scout. That was what I was doing literally. So going alone for stuff that dangerous, I don't think it's off that. Like, it's not that
And you have the
off of my
teleportation,
path.
and you can have the teleportation helmet to come back at any time. Sure. You're actually not even in danger now that I think about it.
Yeah,
Like if there's a whole ass avalanche, you just go like home, and then you Gucci.
pretty much. Unless I lose the the hood in the avalanche.
You can no, you see the avalanche coming, and you just go like, I'm out.
Yeah. If there is an avalanche, I'm out.
Yeah. So yeah. So okay, you're gonna spend your time on that, right?
I mean, it will occupy my mind for
Remove.
the time
I'm gonna
being.
say for all of the equipment, winter clothing, everything that you need. You're gonna waste a good 5 gold on that, which is very cheap because economy in D&D does not make sense.
I want it fancy, so it's going to be 10.
Okay, sure, because you can.
We have so much money, okay?
I know, and that's why the economy doesn't fucking make sense. So,
Exactly. It's like, I don't want dirt cheap winter stuff. I want durable, 15 years guarantee winter stuff.
okay, let's go with this. As you go and you stay here
Uh,
a few, 1 week around going down the mountain, finding new camps, always the same thing. Always dead camps, no one around. You
Please,
end,
let me do a nature check to know where the fuck we are.
actually, since you're gonna spend a week there, I'm gonna give you 7 of them. One a
Uh,
day.
Next day. Oh, already so much better.
Make
It's
this
because I was cold, okay? It was shivering.
make column, make the 7, and the last one with advantage.
All 7? Oh my god. It's crit. Oh, another crit fail. At advantage. I mean, to be fair, it's above average.
Okay, so as you're going, everything you do realize you're to the north of the Howling Mountains.
Oh, okay, so we're not that far from the storm, though.
You're not that far from the storm. And upon getting out of the mountains that you do at the 7th day, you get to a river with a small island in the middle of it. So you are actually here. I'm gonna.
Oh, okay.
You are,
Yeah, Mark.
and to your side, you can see the storm.
How the fuck I'm going to? Let's just.
I am marking it with something. Give me a second.
Okay.
I want to know how much should I annoy you guys with it. There you go.
Oh my god. Sure. Obviously at the bottom I'm going to, I mean, I'm taking associate object each time, so yeah.
Yeah.
So they went to the desert?
Probably. I'm gonna say it like that, probably. Because
Or
honestly, you cannot. You could try to go across the river, but it has been 7 days that we've been doing this.
hey, it occupies me.
It sure does.
I mean, in between these 7 days, because I'm not doing this the whole fucking day, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's exhausting. But in between, I'll go see the orphanage and ask Rosa about my past, pretty much.
Okay. So you asked her about your past, and she goes like, what do you mean? I told you. People have. You were left here. We didn't know much about it. Um, or do you mean what kind of past do you mean? Like you know that you have were left here. We do not know your parents who they were. We do not know who left you here.
Where I was left here, at the door.
Yes, at the door. Inside of a. I forgot the name of this.
Basket.
Inside of a basket.
I mean, I shouldn't be that young.
Hmm. You were. I told you.
How the hell I was that young?
You were
That's
a baby
strange.
once. Yes. I know it's weird to figure it out, but you were a baby once.
The only thing I remember is just being a child, not a baby. Or,
Come on.
well,
I don't remember being a baby as well. Come on.
no, but something's something is amiss.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
I have mixed memories.
What?
Well, you said that I was left here, but what I remember is not this.
Well, what do you remember?
I thought you found me outside of town. On the ground.
Yeah, that usually happened because you were sometimes you went missing for no reason, and I had to find you outside and to look for you, and it was very stressing.
Multiple times.
Yes, I, I'm not gonna get into that. You still annoy me for that. I'll just say.
It's, it's strange. I don't remember. Was I found each time at the same place?
I know, around.
No. It's odd. I don't remember why I would even do this.
I don't know, Mexican kids like to play around, so you went, played around, went to sleep, we got you, that's it. Well, I'm glad you never got hurt, actually. Your
I thought
power
you.
was healthy. Which actually is kind of weird now that I think about it. You should have gotten hurt a few times.
I mean,
Like, why the hell were you asleep outside of town if you weren't hurt?
I don't know.
I don't know.
And nobody ever, I don't know, followed me. Like, if
No,
I was getting lost that many times, I mean,
I'll say we tried. But you always have been sneaky.
That I know,
Even
Rosa.
you started working as a sneaky one.
I know, but that doesn't mean that I shouldn't have somebody else at that time. Even later, as doing scouting, something I was with other people.
Yeah, most of the times you would probably, but yeah, you always were the weird. Sorry, not the weird one. You always had your particulars that you like it to, not play it around with people.
To be
Sometimes you like to
honest,
be by yourself, which is understandable.
Rosa, we're all kind of weird in this orphanage.
She gives you a smile on that one.
It's just I'm just trying to figure out what was happening when I was lost.
I'm not. You were the only one that can answer that, honestly.
You done search. Well, who went to search for me?
No, I wouldn't say we went searching for you. It was mostly we found you. You were never very far from the village. That's why we didn't mind it so much. You were always around.
Oh, okay.
Like, oh yeah, you went missing again. Okay, let's wait for him to turn up again. The first times we actually went searching and we found you outside of town, and then the second time, third time, fifth, about the 10th time we stopped searching.
That's. Huh. Maybe I should ask a guard about it.
Ah, they wouldn't remember. It's been years.
I don't know. I talk to guards a lot,
Oh,
and
you do?
I paint to them.
Yes, you were. And mostly to me, but yes, you were.
So I'm pretty sure some of them remembers me.
I probably do. You could also tell to old May John. He would probably know something. Like, you can ask the people around, they would tell you.
It's weird I'm going to do this, but is she telling the truth?
Make an insight check.
Again, it's like mix of my memory and against our words.
I know, right? That is why messing around with memory is fucked. It is one of the most terrifying things you can do.
No advantage, but 21.
21, let me get my dice. God damn it, sister. Well, from what you can tell, she seems to be little bit nostalgic talking about it. She seems to be both having fun and being annoyed at you, but she does not seem to be lying.
Ah, God, I wish I was. That was going to unlock something. I'm still stuck. It's just random. Have you ever seen me outburst in like dangerous ways?
Um, Sometimes you would be mad at the other kids, but nothing that like no. You
Oh,
were more mad than most. Let's go with that. You were more mad than most, but it wasn't anything like, oh my god, he's gonna. It's not like your work, for example. You didn't get to kill people.
okay. Huh. Okay.
You
I
know,
think.
it
Is that okay?
is. It is. Eh.
It's not. I don't know if that helps or not to know this. Strange.
Mm-hmm.
And my eyes are just flicking left and right, thinking so hard.
Yeah, I
uh,
know. I know.
maybe the guards can know something that I don't know, but that would be strange.
There was probably, honestly, yeah, maybe you could talk to them, but I do not remember they commenting on you being weird. Only the part that you like, disappearing. But we ended up finding you, and it became routine after a while, which is kind of sad.
Hmm. Okay. I'll ask them.
Please do, and say hi for them. They they, they don't work as much when you were around. It was a little less boring.
I mean, we don't go back to my teenagers, okay?
Oh, right.
Because you know that's exactly when I was going to know every guards in town.
You know
Anyway.
some of them, not all of them have retired. You have not been away for that long. Come on.
It was a busy few years.
Yes, I will. You are absolutely right on that one.
I'll check on them. To the guard outposts of Nerba. Norba.
Yes, they are there. There are some, yes.
I'm going to take. Well, which one I recognize? I'm going to take that one or a old one.
Okay, so yeah, you 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 go. It doesn't like there is one of the old guys. You do recognize him. He's an old man. He was already a little bit old when you were around, but he's now really old.
I mean, I'm just going to ask him. We don't have to RP this if you don't want to.
Sure.
Well, I'm going to ask him if if he remembers me being lost not a few times, a lot of times, and if
Yes.
he saw anything, well, odd.
The most again, he says that the most odd part is that you were gone a lot. Like it wasn't a daily thing, but it was at least a weekly thing, which is you know sort of weird, sort of not, depending on the kid. But yeah, nothing out of the ordinary for them. Yes, you went missing. Yes, it was annoying, but you were always found. Usually sleeping, but you always found and like never hurt, which is yeah. So it wasn't a problem.
Was it always sleeping?
Always sleeping, yes. He
That's
always remember you coming home sleeping, basically.
how does, maybe that's why I can sleep anywhere. I just sleep well, literally out in the wild for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, huh. Okay. I don't think I can find anything outside of town that could, because it's been a few years. Well, maybe it will trigger something in my memory if I go outside. up down and look around.
Okay. Make an investigation check with disadvantage.
Oh, 9.
So, a lot of things here are nostalgic. You used to play here. You used to do a lot in here. A few things have changed. A few like trees have fallen. Some places where you build one of your three houses, yes, was destroyed. Unfortunately, you don't know if it was nature or one of the villagers. You suspect the latter. But yeah, a lot of things happen, but it doesn't seem like anything out of the ordinary was here. Like you know these woods pretty well.
I'm really thinking of trying to just sleep outside the distance. No, that's stupid. Don't do this. Why the hell I was sleeping outside? Or going out outside? Alright. I'll leave it there for now. I'll come
Okay.
back to Mapatrin.
Sure.
I guess that's going to be it for this session.
Okay.
Because Navak is leaving and yeah. I took so much of the time, but you know.
The vac was working. Believe me, we took like maybe 2 hours to figure out how much was missing.
It filled my week more by going in the mountain.
Yeah. Time to go and time for me to eat something because it is already time. Ooh.
Alright.
See you later.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
See ya.
Bong? Really? Now? Literally the whole session. Literally, we said that we were going to stop the game right now. So yeah, basically...
What the We just finished the session. Scream attack!
A lot of things happened today, and mostly it was Art going around basically trying to discover about his past and about his current things. And then we went to it was
To the pass of Navak
Navak's
village.
past. We tried to find Navak's village. We tried to find information about Art's anger and everything.
Rage. Which thing?
Oh, that's right. So, quick question. You tried sometimes. Sometimes you would just vanish from thin air. But yes, when you were in Malpetrin, I need you to make.
Oh my fucking god, he's going to steal the telephone.
No, make a 3%. Make 3 perception checks, Art.
12, 14, and 26.
Okay, for the 26th one, you realize something is happening. From time to time, when you are in Malpetrin, Spirit is following you. Basically following you on your footsteps all the time.
Well, that's not creepy.
He doesn't try to come in close. He just like follows you around, tries to make your movements. He's like mimicking you all the time.
Huh? On the last perception, I'm going to turn around quickly. What does he do?
Okay.
Just like, whew.
While you were changing location, Script, he turned around and looked directly at you. What do you do?
And
You are
Malpatrin?
you are in Malpatrin, basically. Um,
Oh.
you would be let's think. You would be around a well. You are going from a not the market itself, but you were in basically one of those plazas with a well at the middle, and you were going from one of the houses. Basically, Arf was on the other side of the well. You were hitting one of the houses, and then you were going into the going behind the well to hide yourself. And in the middle of the way, Arf looked at you.
Just waiting on its reaction. On his. My posture slashed down a little bit. Screw you're...
From the well, or from what you told me? From the well, yes, you do get some water from it.
I mean, Scrit... I'm pretty sure I just saw you... Well, I guess I should use stalking. Following me. Do you want something? Well, let me ask you that. What have you done the last few weeks? I haven't really seen you otherwise. Were you just following me where I was going the whole time? Or tried to? What? I asked you one question. What were you doing the last few weeks? But you can say you haven't done much. watering the wells. Oh, I guess. I mean, you know that we have this. I point to my hood, and it's a second hood because yeah. Oh, you mean that way? I thought you were talking about the teleport helmet, not how I can hide. But it's not really how you learn to do it by watching me walking around normally, unless you want to test my perception. A question, Scry.
Mm-hmm.
Does Skrit wear a medium armor that has his advantage on stealth?
I don't think he does. I think the most he would be, or does he wear? No, he does not wear chainmail. He wears probably studded armor.
Or like scale mail? I don't know what he's wearing.
I am checking. Leather armor. He's good.
Oh, okay. But Skrit, I'm not always in Mapetry. I'm rather busy actually when I think about it. Like, how do you practice? You should practice on the guards instead. The guards are a great practice target though. That's how I got better at some point.
Yeah, but the words cannot give you pointers later.
I can give you pointers later.
And how would you know the pointers to give if you're not around to watch him befuddle the cards?
You would describe it. You can use magic to make it as a show, okay? Maybe.
So,
I just waiting. That's good. Okay. You know, you can also ask Belle. She's not too bad to with hiding. That's the only thing you think I'm good from? Uh, that's... I mean, it is always better to have someone else to learn from. But, like I said, I'm pretty busy. Have to explore this mountain. Well, if you get caught, maybe because you're not such good with words, you can just run away, or I don't know. Because your acting is not amazing. Or I do have a cape that could help with you, but that's somewhat cheating. But sometimes you have to cheat. Oh my god. For real. If Skrit is taking acting classes, I'll pay all for it. No, like the party will pay for this. Or at least if you're not good with words, you can try to act as a non-talkative person, like not able to understand or talk to them. Or you know, you can just run really good. Running seems to works decently if you're fast enough. Well, it's in the case of if you get caught. But otherwise, it is an analysis of where you could be hiding and where's the best place for it. Yeah, but even the best get caught. Which is why cheating sometimes helps. Man, those shadows insults are pretty good though. You're not good with words, but insult? Roasting might be your thing. You do roast a lot of good vampires. But the thing, Script, don't you want to have, well, wings at some point? Isn't what you told me at some that you wanted to have wings? I mean, if you have wings, do you really need to hide? You can just fly away. And that works like 90% of the time. Eventually. Um, Of course, you don't have it right now. You think learning. Huh. One day it will be our concern, but who knows? You know, the next times we go in mission, maybe I can just take you along to stealth. If you stick long enough, you might get some pointers here and there. I think. I don't think I'm the best teacher. Good learner, but teaching? It's different. What?
So,
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you a question. With you, by the end of the days that you are in Malpatrin and see Spirit, try to give him what's it called?
Pointers.
Into hiding and blending in.
Yeah. Again, it occupies me, and that's what I need.
Okay. We will check on the results by the end of the month.
That's such a weird student, though. It's like, now I have to walk around me. I'm back to guard duty
Yes.
when I'm not on guard duty.
Yes.
Okay. I'll just have to remember that I have to walk for script sometime. There's days I will forget.
So, what do we call this, by the way? Do we call it... Because there is... There
Wait,
is
is
this
it-
thing.
Tactic phobia? What the fuck is that? What? Okay. But instead of a duck, it's a kobold always watching me.
Yes.
Listen, I'm already always been watching by 3 things now. Talu, the fucking eyes, and now script.
Yes.
Ugh. Like, why is everybody watching me? I'm
I don't
not
know.
that weird. Oh boy.
But you would be helping Squid, by the way. That is it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would help him by giving him stickers when I don't find him in the dictionary. Like each day that I don't find Squid, I shine you.
Okay.
I'm not going to roll 27 perception, by the way.
No, you're not. Don't worry about it.
24, sorry. No, 28. I can't count the amount of... It's 30, fucking whatever.
Don't worry about it. You won't need to. So, anything else you guys want to do?
I mean, I was going out before Dag bring me.
You would keep your days as normal. Okay, so I am going to now go because I need to interact with family. I have been on this computer since 8 a.m. It is now 4 p.m. Goddamn.
It's crazy that I thought I would have some days off, but at the end I'm just doing so much stuff
Yep.
out of nowhere.
See you all later. Please update the Z time that is on schedule. We will try to schedule some time that everyone can play so we can all go and kill something.
I mean, I did.
And time for me to run and eat something because holy moly. See you all later.
Alright. See ya. Thank you, Dag.
It was fun. Thank you.